What's up? Papa up in the house. Yeah, man. So I got a couple of pictures to show you guys, and I'm going to do my commentary as I'm showing you those pictures and everything. So just make sure you guys pay attention to what I'm saying. And we're going to come back, and then I'm going to show you some of the other processes that I got in mind to make sure that you guys understand how I messed up and how I'm going to fix it on the subwoofer enclosure. So the subwoofer enclosure is going to entail two Meso 8s CT Sounds models. So this box is around 2.4 cubes and is tuned to about 33 hertz. So that's what it is. And then what we're going to do is show you guys some of the stuff that I went through to go ahead and create the box on the computer through Basebox Pro 6. And I went ahead and showed you guys as well the design. So let's go ahead and get started and show you guys what I got. Yeah, man. So the first picture is basically the Basebox Pro design that I went through to get the measurements and tuning for the box. If you look at this one, it is a total of 2.427 cubic foot and tuned to 33 hertz. You've got your dimensions right there as well. So the next picture is basically the vent and the port length and all that good stuff. And the next one is basically all of the displacements that was put in to optimize the box's performance. So got to make sure you put that in as well. Here's a SketchUp of the enclosure. And the next one is the opening of the inside with the port and everything. It's 2-inch port opening right there. So I went with birch plywood on this enclosure, and I made most of the cuts with a straight edge and a skill saw. So there's where I did the curve cuts to make the bend at the port, and here's the back side of the port on the port side wall, rear wall. Right here is where I'm putting in pocket holes to hold the port down to the wood. This will be a secure piece right here. This right here is actually the port end, and that's where to make the bend. And those Craig corner clamps are magnificent. I'm really glad I purchased those. They make such good corners, and makes it so easy to line things up. And right here you can kind of see where it lined up real nicely, and then it's glued in and screwed to the port. And that's the side of the port right there. Well, the side of the box, the bottom. Went ahead and put that in, and you can see the clamps, and those corner clamps again definitely came in handy as well. Looking at the back side right here, I believe, yeah, back down there at the bottom, cragged in as well. And I'm really not a big fan of cragging from the inside, just because you don't get a true bite on the wood. So the glue is definitely doing most of the work as far as this goes. There's that Craig clamp again, that corner clamp. Hey, doggy, what are you doing, doggy? There's Bear right there, making sure everything is right on my corners. So there's a 2-inch piece right there to make sure the spacing is correct on the back vent. And there, as you can see, the kerf is getting in there. And right on the side there is where I marked where it needs to actually bend and be positioned. It's a little tricky right there, so definitely got to make your marks, especially on that back wall, to make sure that it's all true. Next photo right here is basically where I put the side wall in, painted the side wall port, and did a little bit of sanding. Had to use some nails in some points, some parts of the box. It was definitely nails at the top and no screws. This is a small box of nails. Brad nails will be just fine, and some good old glue. If you look right there. So you see the mess up right there where I put the holes too close to each other because the speakers were stacking on top of each other, and this is the fix. So I put an extra baffle on top and made a circle on the end, gave it a good design, and boom, G status right there. Got those subs right in there. Box looks good. Turned out great. Sounds great too. Yeah, man. Look at that. Those corners in there as well. Perfect. Perfect. Looks great. Playing a different song now. That first one, like Till I Die, it's got a lot of lows in it, so it's definitely hitting the lows. So let's see what this one sounds like. This one's around 34, somewhere around there, that song. Yeah, man, y'all watch this. Y'all think it's 212s, right? Watch this. Wired to 2 ohm. 500 watts going to them. It's that Poppa T box. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. 500 watts on the test station at 12 volts. That's it.